Hi, it's Mike with AskTractorMike.com. Got a viewer letter today about negotiation, and we also have third quarter tractor sales numbers out for the year. And believe it or not, those two go together. Let's get started. Well, the third quarter tractor sales numbers are out from the Association of Equipment Manufacturers. The big problem in these numbers is in compact tractors. Factories have caught up with orders, and you guys aren't buying as many tractors as you were. So let's look first at the under 40 horsepower compact tractor segment, and it's down 11.2% from last year. 40 to 100 horse tractors are down 7.7% from a year ago. Bigger tractors that you farm with, 100 horse tractors, are actually up 7.7% from a year ago. And four-wheel drive articulated farm tractors are up 43.3%, while combines are up 25.3%. Well, as you probably know, COVID had a big impact on the smaller tractor market. Bigger tractor market is kind of controlled by grain prices, and everything's going well there. Dealers that sell big tractors are selling a lot of them. There's no inventory problem. But on the smaller end, the under 40 and the 40 to 100, there's some storm clouds on the horizon. Now, COVID had a big impact on that market particularly, but let's go back and look at what the market looks like today versus before COVID. Now, here's a graph that shows both inventory and sales for the past 5 years on the under 40 horsepower tractor market, the compact tractor. On top of the graph is 2023, and on the bottom of the graph in 2019. Now, you'll notice there's not a huge difference, but the orange bar, which is inventory, is higher, and the blue bar, which is sales, is lower. Not a lot different, but different. In the 40 to 100 horse market, we're not that much different from where we were in 2019. We're actually in pretty good shape. And of course, on the big tractors and combines, demand is high, supplies are low, everything's going well there. So when looking at these numbers, we've got an inventory problem kind of creeping its head up on these small tractors. Demand is down, supplies are up. And here's another graph I want to show you. When tractors sell under 40 horsepower, the next few months are generally not good sales months for these small tractors. You can see November's a terrible month for sales, and January and February aren't much better. So your dealer's got too much supply, not enough demand, and some pretty lean months ahead. So that means they should be negotiating, right? Well, the question of today comes from Arnold, and Arnold asked me very simply. He says, I'm getting ready to buy a 40 horsepower tractor. Can you negotiate when you're buying a tractor? Well, Arnold, the answer to your question is, well, I hope you can. If my dealer won't negotiate with me or work with me a little bit, I'm walking down the road. And I want to talk in the remainder of my video to dealers. And when I was a dealer, we did a lot of negotiation. We had a little fudge factor built into our price so we could negotiate. And if you were pushing me hard enough, I might throw something in free or do something to get your business, get you nailed down. And there's advantages to that. In my mind, it's worth every penny you give up. And I think a lot of dealers aren't doing it, and it actually benefits me. Let's tell you about that. When I quit my job managing a dealership, I'd do about anything to make a buck. And one of the things I did was I taught agricultural sales at Missouri State University, our local college here. And what I taught there was relationship selling, which is what we, in my opinion, have way too little of anymore. And what relationship selling means is you and I become friends when I'm selling you a tractor. And part of the way we do that is when you're trying to buy and you're asking me if you got any wiggle room, I'm working with you. I'm trying to empathize with you and get the best deal for you. And if you're demanding some things that be thrown in, I'll work with you as much as I can. The goal in sales, in relationship selling, is for both sides to come away feeling like they won. I hate to tell you, the dealer's always going to win. He's always going to make money, or he wouldn't sell it to you. But you want to feel like, as a customer, when you walk away, that you won. And if you do that, you'll be back for more because you've built a relationship and you feel like they're taking care of you. And I feel like, especially with these big conglomerate dealerships and going through COVID where people could get by with charging list price, we've got to a point where relationship selling is kind of on the back burner for a lot of dealerships, and I think that needs to change. Now, if you're watching this and you're a dealer salesperson or a dealer, here's why you need to do relationship selling. Because if you have a customer that's in your office that's wanting to buy a tractor and they're trying to negotiate with you and you say, nope, the price is the price. Well, if they buy, yeah, you made a little bit more money. But when they get ready to buy stuff to go on the tractor, stuff I sell on my website and Good Work sells and everything sells, there's a lot of people out there online selling these products to go on that tractor. And we make a living selling those things. And a lot of times I think it's because you, Mr. Dealer, tried to get all you could out of that initial sale and you didn't negotiate. And if you'd have negotiated with that customer a little bit, given up just a little bit of your margin, worked with them, they'd be back at your place buying stuff they're buying from me online. So that's my sermon today. I always felt like when I was in the dealership world that every penny I spent on negotiation built relationship and it built future sales. And the dealership I worked at was pretty successful and has continued to be successful after I'm gone because it's a corporate philosophy. So, Arnold, to answer your question, you can sure negotiate. You can try to. But if the dealer won't negotiate, I'd find another dealer. Because I would. If I go into a car dealership or any place I'm spending a fair amount of money, I'll try to negotiate because my dad always did, and the fruit didn't fall far from the tree. Thanks for the question. Now, if you'd like to learn a lot about negotiation, go to my website and get my book, An Insider's Guide to Purchasing a Tractor. I talk about negotiation pretty in-depth in there, and if you buy it, you get that money back when you buy something off my website. There's another couple of videos you might want to watch. Thanks for watching.